Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Schultz and Gary Hoff here, Friday Night Victors.com. We are doing our week 2 picks. I mean, it's Wednesday already, I guess. So, I don't know. Maybe it's Tuesday. Anyway, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Try not to shake the camera is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Hands off the table.
Yeah, we're flying by the seat of our pants here tonight.
That's right.
Hey, we got some big games up. We had a podcast come out where we talked about the results from last week and also our Player of the Week nominees, and that's going on the site right now. But why don't we dive right into our week 2 picks? I have some sort of order, if that's okay with you. And we are going to go right to the SCC Red, to where we have 0-1 Flushing is playing 0-1 Bedford at Bedford. I believe this is the first ever meeting between the two teams. Thoughts on this game?
Bedford at home. I think it's going to be a great game. I think the teams are evenly matched. Bedford's at home. They played a really good team last week.
Yeah.
I think Coach Vickers has their undivided attention in week 1 here, or week 2, I should say. I think Bedford gets it to go 1-1.
Okay, I'll go with Flushing.
Okay.
Just to go the opposite way. I know nothing about them. I did a little research, and it looks like they're probably about an even Steven game. Maybe Bedford at home has a little bit of an advantage. By the way, before we move on, we're wearing our Dearborn Heights Fire Department shirts, courtesy of Mick
our
in
good
Grozeel.
Friend, our good friend Mick from Grozeel.
We appreciate that.
Sent us these shirts and a little something extra for the effort as well as these shirts. So
appreciate that.
He was just wanted to show his appreciation for us doing this. He said we occupied many of his trips to the John.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
Fair
and
enough.
That's fine. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Mick. We really appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. All right, next up in the SCC Red, we have 0-1 Fenton is at Monroe, who is also 0-1. I will say this, Fenton has qualified for the playoffs 11 straight years.
They're a good program. If Monroe wants to get on track, they got to win this game. You can't go 0-2. They have to win this game, and the Trojans will be ready. Wyatt Head, big game. I'm going with Monroe.
I think that's a good choice, and I'm going to go with Fenton.
What?
It's just, I had this.
You like the letter F today? Is that
maybe
what it is?
So. I don't.
Flushing, Fenton?
I don't think it has anything to do with that, other than those were the 2 teams I was going to pick.
Okay.
Coming in. I actually prepared a little bit. All right, so let's jump over to the LCAA. We have 0-1 Stockbridge at 0-1 Dundee. Last year, the Vikings beat Stockbridge 54-8.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this game?
I think Stockbridge is a little bit better this year. Dundee, maybe not as good as last year. I don't know, but if Dundee wants to make the playoffs, as Monroe, they have to get this game 100%. Have to get it, and they will get it. Vikings win.
I agree. Home. I will go with the Vikings at home as well, and I believe they'll even their record at 1-1. Now, did I read somewhere where their quarterback Matt Van? He plays quarterback, and he plays nose guard.
Is that true? Tell us if that's true in the comments, Dundee folks. That's interesting.
Pretty cool.
He's probably just a tough kid that plays quarterback.
I would.
Something like that. Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of neat. So, all right, next up, LCAA, 0-1 Ida. How often do you say that? It's
been many a year.
It's been many a year. At 0-1 Lake Fenton. Last year, Ida won this game 28-22. Thoughts?
Lake Fenton's pretty good. I'm going with Lake Fenton. At Lake Fenton, definitely going with the Blue Devils, I believe it is, of Lake Fenton.
Yeah, it sounds right.
That's right.
I'll go with Ida. Why?
Okay.
Why not? I'm gonna go with the Blue Streaks.
Okay.
I very rarely pick against them, and I know I had wrote on the blog that this is the first time they haven't bit me in the backside in a while because I picked the Airport Jets. But I'm gonna go with Ida here.
Okay.
So next, a battle of undefeateds, still in the LCAA, 1-0 Erie Mason at 1-0 Britton Deerfield. Last year, Erie Mason won this game by a score of 34-26.
Britton Deerfield 1-0 for the first time since 2014. Mason 1-0 for the first time, and I don't know, was there opening against 3D?
It's like
no, it wasn't.
I thought I read
They
2003.
lost Summerfield last year. It's been a while.
Yeah.
One of them is going to move to 2-0. Huge for either program. I like the Eagles. They're going to score a lot of points. I don't think they'll give up as many, but they're going to score. They're going to score a lot. Eagles win.
All right, I'll go with Britton Deerfield. Just maybe I'm just
No
going
way.
opposite.
No way. It's
today.
opposite me day. No way. Erie Mason beats them by 20.
Okay, and since you owe me $5 from last week's
Does
bet,
that not pay you?
you're going to give me
I'm not giving
19
you 20.
points.
Heck no. No,
Okay.
but that's
All
just
right.
what I think.
So I'm going to go with BD, and it's just a hunch. That's all.
Okay.
I'd love to see Erie Mason go to 2-0, but I just
They're
couldn't
going
go the other way.
They're going to.
All right, in the Tri-County Conference, next we have 0-1 Whiteford at Stryker. I believe they're 0-1. Couldn't find their record.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so what does that mean?
100-0, Whiteford.
Oh, okay.
100-0.
I'll go with Whiteford as well. I don't know anything about Stryker other than they struck up football last year for the first time in a long time. And okay, I'll go with Whiteford as well.
Let's pause for a moment and get in some of our sponsors that we didn't get in last week. What do you say? We have time. We have 9 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Who did we miss last week? We missed Varsity Athletic.
Varsity Athletic.
In our podcast, we missed Varsity Athletic. Randy Wyndham. Go see him for your shirts, jerseys, uniforms, embroidery.
He does all sorts of stuff.
They do it all.
He does a good job. He's fair on his prices. And
we missed Peg and Joe Bellino. They sponsor our blog, the owners of Broadway Market. State
right.
Rep Joe Bellino.
Yeah.
We thank those two for supporting us. They're now in year 2 with us, so thank you, Joe and Peg. And I think that's all we missed.
Yeah, that's the two we missed, and I feel bad, but Gary was responsible for that. Of course, I was supposed to remind him, so that makes us both responsible.
That's okay.
So anyways, there's a little shout out to them. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. Let's see. Staying in the Tri-County Conference, we have 1-0 Pittsford is at 0-1 Summerfield. Last year, Pittsford beat Summerfield by a score of 10-0. Pittsford had heavy graduation losses, including an outstanding quarterback who was the coach's son over there. Thoughts on this?
They're not as good this year, Pittsford. I certainly wouldn't think. I'm going Summerfield. It's just hard to say Summerfield 0-2.
This is
at Summerfield.
This sounds really bad, but I'm going to go with Pittsford.
Bulldogs.
I'm going to go with Pittsford.
What's their mascot? You don't even know. I don't know either.
I don't know.
We'll go the Eagles.
Their colors are blue,
light blue and white.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to Bulldogs. 1-1. You can't go 0-2 Summerfield.
Okay, boy, we're really opposite this
almost
week.
every game.
All right, next, Downriver League, a battle.
You're going first on this one.
This is a big battle, and it's going to be 1-0 Carlson at 1-0 Woodhaven. The Warriors defeated Carlson last year by a score of 49-35. I'm going to tell you right now, I am going with the Marauders of Carlson on the road to beat the Woodhaven Warriors. It's funny because my wife actually teaches in the school district over in Woodhaven, and I think we are going to go to that game. But I'm going with Carlson and Jack Jarmo's offense.
It's tough to gauge from week 1 how good Carlson or Woodhaven is. They both kind of play duds, Taylor and Anderson.
Teams that aren't as good as
aren't as good. We won't say duds.
Yeah.
We won't say duds, but just not as good yet at this point. But in the games at Woodhaven, give me Woodhaven. Going with the home team. I know Carlson's got revenge, getting beat at home last year. I'm going Woodhaven.
It's a long travel for the Marauders, a little jet lag. I'm sure home field will have to do
the purple
something.
Just the purple banners,
purple and black. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Last time I was at Woodhaven for a game, Monroe laid a number on them in the playoffs last year, and in front of an empty stands, which I thought was the weirdest thing. Hopefully there's a big crowd there on Friday. It was weird, but I'm going with Carlson. You got Woodhaven.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's dive over to the Huron League. I did get everybody right. Okay,
I think so.
Huron League. We have 1-0 Riverview at 1-0 Huron. The Pirates won that game last year, 50-28. Thoughts on this?
I'm never gonna pick against Riverview. I don't think. Maybe not at all this year. Not even against my homeboys. I don't think I will. I'm going Riverview. Although we talked about this, I think in the podcast. If this is Riverview should be everybody's barometer. You play Riverview, you just find out how good you are.
Well, you're going to find out how tough you are.
Yeah.
Because they'll line up and punch you in the mouth. There's a lot of teams that I guess we could say that about, but Riverview will punch you in the mouth.
Yeah. And Huron's going to find out just how tough they are.
We'll find out. I'll go with the Pirates as well. I just think at this point they probably have a better team. and a better program.
But it might be one heck of a game.
I think it should be a good game. Yeah. All right, next we have 0-1 Groseal at 1-0 Milan. Last year, Groseal won this game 42-21. Groseal is going to make the long trip over to Milan, where I think they cross like 10 sets of railroad tracks.
Did you count?
Yeah, it's been talked about.
Yeah.
Anyways, thoughts on this?
Big Reds. I might not pick against the Big Reds all year, even against my homeboys.
Okay.
Big Reds, yeah, they're.
Something's going to have to give along the way.
I said 3 teams, right, that I wasn't going to pick against. Yeah, Milan is, can Milan really be called a dark horse? They're one of the better teams in the league every year, but they really, really are the team that could just flat out be better than everybody else. Mainly because they just got that one player that is better than everybody else.
And I would agree with that. Hines is a great player, but I'm a big fan of Craig Pennington, defender. Mm-hmm. And then someone asked if Fenton had played last week, and I don't believe he did. Mm-hmm. He had an ACL, and it just might be a question of time when he makes it back. Right. We're all hoping he makes it back, and we really don't talk about injured players a lot, other than hopefully he makes it back, because he was a really, really good player for them last year on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Next game is a game you will be the color guy.
Yeah,
the Airport Jets, undefeated, 1-0, traveling to Navarre Field to play the 1-0 Falcons.
I'm nervous.
SMCC won this game last year, 38-26. You're nervous because you're a fan or an unbiased reporter?
No, I'm an SMCC
homeboy. There you go, okay.
I don't care. I wear it on my sleeve, but I try to call it as fair as possible. Airport, boy, they really, of all the teams I think in the league, Airport and their fans, and which is perfect and fine, they really love to beat SMCC. And
that's a rivalry game.
And it is. It really is. And it's good. That's great. Mm-hmm. I want that. And so does SMCC. They really want to beat Airport. So, Airport is a team kind of like Milan, where Airport could be really, really good. We don't know yet. Ida was a little down, we think, but this is, litmus test for Airport.
It is.
At SMCC, what can they do? Can they get it done? Can they play them tight? Can they win? I read something that Pack from Jacob Pack, the running back, big boy, played 10 last year. Yeah. He's going to be a fellow you want to look at.
He's a big kid. He looks really good.
Yeah, they're good
in the scrimmage.
Blake and Shipley's up on the player of the week. I think he's leading votes. So Airport's tough, and boy, I don't want to lose that game.
You got a pick?
I just don't want to lose that game. Falcons.
You're going with Falcons.
Falcons.
All right. I'm going to go with SMCC as well. Right. Berg Moser hits a 38-yarder as time expires to win the game.
Oh, well, all right.
By 17 points.
No way.
Actually,
no
I just
way.
think the Falcons will win. Sorry.
No way. Mena, Herrick, Lakatos.
I think it'll be a close game. I think he kicks the field goal to win the game.
Airport's got a good enough line to hang with SMCC.
Fair enough. And last would be our Gerwick Nissan Game of the Week that features the undefeated Jefferson Bears at 1-0.
That's right, baby.
Traveling to 0-1 Flat Rock, where I graduated from. Last year, Flat Rock won this game 35-0 later on in the season. Thoughts on this game? We have to quickly wrap it up.
I see that, about 30 seconds. So, I said in the podcast, you don't want to play Jefferson this week, or Flat Rock this week.
Correct.
Jefferson's playing Flat Rock this week. Flat Rock's at home. Give me the Rams.
I'm going to take the Rams as well. I think it's a close game, though. I bet you it's a 7-point spread.
11 low scoring?
I don't know. Okay. We'll see. So anyways, that's our picks. Week 2, look for all of our regular features on the blog and the player of the week that's going on.
That's right.
And then we will also have our podcast next week of our wrap-up show.
Thank you, Gerwick Nissan. Thank you, Kicks by Stephanie. Who else we got?
Level Up Training.
Thank you, Level Up Training.
JJ Sports Video.
Thank you guys so much. And I think that wraps it up.
We're done. Thanks for watching.